Hi everyone, it's Kim from This Boomer's Life. It's December 28th. It's 10:35 p.m. at night and we just got back from a grocery haul. Now, this grocery haul is actually our January grocery haul. We were out of so many things and I guess we were probably scared of what they would cost as soon as the clock strikes 2023. We decided just to head to Walmart and pick up a few things and just to look around in that, not really do any after Christmas sales or anything, but just really have. We knew the store would probably be fairly empty at the time that we were going to go in, which it was. I think there was probably 5 other people in a large Walmart with us. And that was great because I was able to go slow and at our own pace and look and budget shop and comparison price and all this and that kind of stuff that 99% of the time we're just not able to do. The aisles are too narrow and they're always stuffed full of people. You can't stand for more than 30 seconds in any Walmart in this part of Wisconsin to sit and just even comparison shop because you've got people that are have lined up in the aisles and they're on their phone watching movies or TV or I don't know what in the heck they're doing, but just standing there basically blocking the aisles and you just can't move and can't do anything. So tonight was just fabulous to go to someplace and be able to look around and start writing things down for the coming year. So if you're worried about prices still going up, yes, they are. Worried about shortages? Yes, there are shortages, especially right now. This particular Walmart, which is a very large Walmart, usually fully stocked or fairly stocked, had lots of empty freezers and lots of empty shelves. Now, was that because of the large snow bomb or whatever it was called that went across from west to east in this last week? It might be. Trucks may have been stuck someplace and not able to supply. So that just might be it for today's shopping trip. But I am going to show you what we were able to get, and we're going to have to go to one more store tomorrow to get the rest. I bought some eggs. Those are, I couldn't hardly believe it, those 5 dozen boxes are $17.72 in our Walmart. These free-range brown 12 eggs were cheaper than Walmart's 12 eggs, so I got those today for $3.48. My yogurts have stayed the same, relatively the same, even though they are very expensive yogurt, but they've stayed the same for probably 2 years now. They are $3.94 a 4-pack. The only yogurt I can eat, the only yogurt I like. The heavy whipping cream. Now, if anyone would say, just stay local, we do have a local grocery store. A heavy whipping cream like this at the local grocery store by name brand, exactly the same product in my opinion, 16 fluid ounces at our local grocery store is $8.90 something, and the whatever the double size is, the 32 fluid ounces was $10.98. $10.98 for heavy whipping cream at a local grocery store. Higher if you want something that's bigger or even a different name brand versus store brand. This was $2.98 at Walmart. I mean, that's why we drive for 20 minutes to go to Walmart. I mean, that's just it. Half and half, 3 or 4 times more expensive at the local grocery store, which, by the way, isn't too far from where we live. Well, we drove anyways, 20 minutes to get 32 fluid ounces of half and half for under $3. It's almost 2.5 times that at the local grocery store for a store brand. There wasn't any 7-Up in the store, but the cases of 7-Up, I've given up the A&W, and I've also given up Pepsi for the most part, but I do have to have something to drink other than water, and I'm not a coffee or tea drinker. We priced the 7-Up if we were going to buy it in 12 packs, and what that would end up being is almost $14 for a case of 7-Up. Just to give you a price comparison, a year ago that was probably around $10. 2 years ago we were probably looking at $9. 3 years ago a case of 7-Up was $7.98. So we're going at almost double in 3 years. It's the same can, the same box, the same stuff. If you're looking for some toothbrushes that actually work good and are affordable, these Dr. Fresh that are sold at Walmart, you get 6 of them for $1. So I change my toothbrush out every month or every 6 weeks, so there's a year's supply of toothbrushes for me. The other night we did go down to the local grocery store because I wanted a pack of gum. It had been a while for a pack of gum, and I wanted some popsicles because we hadn't been able to locate them at Walmart, which, by the way, now sells them for under $3. The popsicles at the local grocery store were $7 a box for the same exact product, and the packages of gum were $1.79 a piece. So we'll just round it up to make it easy, $2 a piece. I bought this 3-pack at Walmart, which I usually buy for just under $3. So I got 2 of them, so I won't run out again. We buy our freezer bags, we buy 80 of them at a crack, and we buy 2 boxes, and that generally will last us about 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. These 80 freezer bags at Walmart, let's see if I can get it quick. I'll try to leave it in the show notes because I can't get it fast enough, but they are very affordable. I think it's this price right here, but I'll double check. $4.64 for 80 freezer bags. You can't get them any cheaper anywhere else that I can think of with this quality. Sure, I tried to buy them at the dollar store, and that's just not the same quality. 300 sandwich bags. Those were 5 something. I think it was like $5.28, and that will last us an entire year. These wet mopping cloths, I buy those as well. Those have stayed relatively the same price. But they are expensive, and they are a luxury for me. I will write those in the show notes if anyone's curious, but I do buy a box of these maybe every 3 or 4 months. So when I don't want to get down on my hands and knees and wash the floor, that's what I use. The plastic wrap, I went with the Great Value. That's the only brand of cling wrap they were selling, and I do use this at Christmas time. So I bought that, and that was $1.24. The Reynolds wrap has stayed basically the same, just under $10, so it's like $9.49 for 150 square feet. That's the largest amount that they sell, and yes, we do buy the name brand. It works for me. When I bought the Great Value or any other brand in that, I have to use twice the amount or it rips and tears. So I've always just stuck with Reynolds wrap. So just under $10 for 150 square feet. Spaghetti, we were out of that. The shelves were pretty bare of that, but they were selling today 4 1-pound packages of it for $3.48. So that works for us. That will last quite a while. The rice-a-roni at one time, I'm going to say 2 Christmases ago, because we used to buy some of this stuff. There's a lot of food drives, so we would buy a bunch of this for food drives and stuff. And these are always $1 a box. In the last 2 years, they've been up to $1.22. Thought I'd just try the sugar cookie by Betty Crocker. Their peanut butter by Betty Crocker mix is actually really good. So if you're in a pinch and you need to make cookies quick for your husband or wife's lunch, these actually are pretty good, but I wouldn't, recommend all the time. But if you're in a fix, this was $1.24. One of the shortages this year, they named 5 of them, and I did look it up. One of the shortages is going to be oils, so any type of canola oil, sunflower oil, stuff like that. I don't know about vegetable. They mainly mentioned canola and sunflower. That was going to be hard to find after a while in the coming year, so I did pick this up. It's not something we use a lot, but now we have a backup if we do, because I have a partial bottle of canola oil in the back room. One of the other things that was going to run short was champagne, which doesn't affect us. Aluminum is still short, so that will affect soda or anything that's sold in an aluminum can. Pet foods, they said there was still going to be shortages on pet foods and bread. As long as everything continues in Ukraine, there's going to be a shortage on grains, so anything that relies on grains is going to be affected, and bread was going to be one of the big ones. So I am learning how to make bread currently, both sourdough, just the sourdough artisan loaves, and the sourdough sandwich loaves, just in case. Got a loaf of Sara Lee bread, that's $2.68. We do the small loaves so that they don't go stale. I was supposed to make a cheesecake at Christmas. I tried it. I tried fooling around with the recipe a little bit. I ruined the cheesecake, so I'm going to do this for New Year's. This was $1.20 for a graham cracker pie crust because I can't eat the actual graham crackers, so I can just eat a little bit here. But I wouldn't buy a box of them because no one here would eat them. I needed some saltine crackers. That was just under $3 for that. Kitty needed some food. In comparison for prices, just 3 years ago, his food was 56 cents a can. We thought that was crazy. It then went up into the 70s. It then went up into the 80s. It's now 94 cents a can. So, yes. I saw some plants. These were for sale for very expensive prices at Christmas time. I don't know why they do this, because they have carts and carts of these plants left now, completely dead. And they have to go and mark them half off. So, this was Better Homes and Gardens at Christmas time. I think it was more than that. let's see if it has it right. Yeah, $14.97 it was at Christmas time. No one was going to spend that much for an amaryllis when they had amaryllises in the back area by the Christmas stuff for $4 or $5, which is what I bought. So that's why they have a whole cart of them left that are dead. I bought this one for $3.75. This is one of those cypress trees. They were selling those for $13 at Christmas time. This guy was dry, looking lonely. I like saving plants. I like making sure that they have a home. I take care of them for a while here, and then eventually, like amaryllis is going to die. The cypress, who knows? So I like rescuing plants. That's a big thing for me. Otherwise, they're just going to end up like many of the people that work in the greenhouse at Walmart have told me, just end up in the bin. So I'd rather rescue them. Here's some Christmas things. In the Christmas section, everything was 50% off. I do think most of the things that were sold at Walmart this year were inflated prices anyways. But there you have it. Things that I saw them selling for $1 last year or whatever, they inflated up to $1.48 this year. Crazy. That's why so much of it's left now and we're asking for 50% off. Our next year's, one of our trees is just going to be kind of like a vintage tree with vintage ornaments on. This is kind of cool take on vintage, even though these aren't. They're just repros. But this was $3.58 half price. This little guy was $2.48 half price. We don't have very many Christmas lights. Those were $1.20 something for each box of 100 multicolored lights. These are 3 mice climbing on a ladder at $7.98 half price. Some 18-foot garland, $2.78 half price then. This was a wreath form, a wire one, $1. So I can make my own wreath next year versus buying them. I'm still selling on eBay and doing fairly well, but I needed new scissors. My husband bought Fiskars and they just don't work for me, so we got some Scotch ones for $6.97. My shipping tape, we tried buying some on Amazon, too cheap, we had to send it back. So I got some Scotch shipping tape for just under $14. They had some apples, $6.90 something for 5 pounds of Red Delicious. Of course, we got lettuce, which was $3.48 for 2 little romaine. They're called romaine twins now. The Roma tomatoes, kind of sad. You get this little Roma tomato. I mean, it's half the size of a regular Roma tomato, $1.48 a pound. These are $2.98 a pound for Bartlett pears, the last 3. And the bananas, I'm not sure what they're going for. They were 50-some cents. Here they are, let's see, 58 cents a pound. So we bought $2.68 worth of bananas. We needed some paper towel. We got the cheapest one that was there, $8.97 for Bounty Essentials. 6 rolls. That will last me an entire year, probably even more, but more like 14 months. Soft and strong toilet paper we always buy. That was $15. A little, 4, 8, 12 pack of Ice Mountain water was just under $7, $6.98 I think. These are the cheapest Lysol wipes my husband takes to work. Those were $14.97 for 3, the cheapest ones on the shelves. Our laundry detergent was just under $17, and that is all free and clear. I think we get maybe 123 loads with that, just under $17. And each one of our laundry sanitizers, like I said, my husband works in a factory. We like to use these in his uniform. Each one of these was $12. And and it works really nice. It takes all odors out. 0% bleach. It's free and clear, and you get 90 fluid ounces in each bottle for $12. And that is it. There's nothing else that we purchased. It was like $324 before taxes is what you're seeing here. You know, we always, for years at Walmart, you heard, great value. There's not a whole lot of great value. I mean, before Christmas time, if anyone thought you could go to Walmart and get a deal on something, we just didn't around here. Just no deals. There's no deals on clothes. Clothes were ramped up $5, $6, $10 more than I thought they were worth. Christmas presents, Christmas ornaments, gift packs, gift sets, whether it was food or whether it was shampoos or whatever, all just knocked up by $5, $10, $15 higher than I've ever seen any of them. You know, you look around stores, whether it's the hometown grocery store, family grocery store, Walmart, Target, or whatever, and there's just no great value. You're hunting and pecking until you can find something that you say, well, you know, the rice, I do like to have rice once in a while. It's $1.22. 22 cents isn't bad, you know, for something that's raised up. I don't think I mentioned the Hellman's. That was $9. $9 for Hellman's for 48 fluid ounces. And we used to buy that for under $6, like $5.98. I mean, what is in some of these things? You know, is it grains in every one of these products and all the products that you're buying that's inflating them? Is it just inflation itself? Is it the cost of fuel? Is it the cost of gas, tires, roadways? I don't know. But it's very, very expensive. It's starting to get, I mean, it was expensive a year ago. It was expensive 18 months ago, but it's getting very expensive. And that the fact that the store was empty and that a lot of the shelves were empty, I'm not really sure what to think of that. Were the stores empty because no one can afford now to go back grocery shopping, or were they full earlier today and everybody got everything? But either way, no sales. Things that were 50% off, no matter what department they were in, just were not even worth it at 50% off. So it is what it is. We're trying to get by with less. We're doing a January freezer challenge, refrigerator, freezer, pantry challenge. I'm going to do a no spend, probably no spend February and March to try to get some money socked away just in case things continue to go up and up and up. But right now we're doing the best we can. We're getting by with, you know, no-name brands, less of something, or just foregoing something altogether. So thank you for joining me here. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, wonderful holiday, wonderful New Year. Keep safe, happy, warm, healthy, wherever you are. And I'll see you back here the first part of January with a January pantry challenge, freezer challenge, and then something to look forward to in the February and March. Like I said, we're going to go with the no spend and see just what that's like to start socking some money away for maybe even more expensive times.